now keeping you and your family safe. This is 2 Works For You weather, certified most accurate.
All right, the heat just keeps on coming and really no signs of stopping. The good news is, though, we're getting close to the end of the hottest part of the summer, right?
Yeah, we're...
A few more weeks, maybe?
Just a few more weeks, a few more months.
You know, whatever.
By October, November,
I'm
it'll be
trying to
better.
find a silver lining here, George.
Well,
give me a break.
Sometimes there just isn't one in the forecast. Now, I do want to, now, if you're into numbers and streaks and all this kind of info, Taft Price counted up the number of consecutive days we've seen above normal high temperatures in Tulsa, and this is really unusual. We've had 32 in a row. Now, of course, we're always going to have heat waves during the summertime, but usually you at least get a break for a day or two. Normally, somewhere in the mix, you have a cloudy day, a rainy day. We've now had 32 straight days, and that number is probably going to keep going up for the rest of the week and possibly much longer. Your numbers for the rest of today, 95 at noon, and we'll be pushing 100 degrees by 3 p.m., nearing 102 by 5. And also, the weather today is running very humid. The dew point temperature is around 70 degrees, and the higher this number, especially when it's really hot, the worse it feels out. 92 the temperature, 98 is the heat index. There is a breeze, a south wind at 12 miles an hour as we take a live look near I-44 and Harvard in the Midtown area. Temperatures around the rest of Green Country were mostly in the 90s. The last few days, temperatures have been generally warmer to the north. That's where the ground soil has been drier up in the parts of Kansas. 95 right now, Coffeyville, 95 into Bartlesville, 91 Grove, 94 in Pryor. It's hot everywhere. Bristow, 95 degrees, and 90 in McAllister. South wind across Green Country. The wind this afternoon will be a touch stronger, but not that much different from what it is now. The wind will be 10 to 15 miles an hour for this afternoon. No rain showing up and hardly any clouds to be found across the region. We will see a few clouds bubbling up during the heat this afternoon. This is another interesting feature that we're watching. You've probably been hearing us talk about the summertime high pressure, which has been controlling our weather. Look at the circulation around the high. You can see it right through here. Moves in a clockwise weather pattern, then up over the Rocky Mountains, then off to our east. That's where most of the rain areas are moving. And with this weather pattern right now, look at the clouds, how they're moving in from the Gulf. The way this is influencing our weather is that more humid conditions have moved in, but the high pressure is in helping to squish whatever clouds develop. So this means we're getting the extra humidity, but we're not getting any rain out of it. The futurecast for this afternoon, the rather uneventful. Now notice it does show a few small areas of green. I would interpret this as less than a 5% chance of rain. This computer model really likes rain. Unfortunately, we're not going to see that much rain developing across the area. Quiet weather conditions tonight, warm. We'll see temperatures near 80 in the morning in Tulsa, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, rain chances too slim to mention, and temperatures back over 100. Forecasting 102 for Tulsa today, south wind of 10 to 15 miles an hour. All of our Green Country seeing temperatures at and over 100. The trend will be slightly hotter temperatures to the north toward Independence, Caney, and Coffeyville. Then warm tonight, 80 in Tulsa, and we'll see some 70s outside of the county. Now, the 7-day forecast, there is a hope for rain and thunderstorms. Now, this is looking ahead toward Thursday and Friday. A weak weather system will move on by, but it should be strong enough where it's going to try and nudge under the high pressure area, and it's going to try to trigger off a few showers and thunderstorms. So Thursday and Friday look like the best bets for rain this week.
So we don't have to wait a few weeks for the silver lining. It's coming on Thursday and Friday.
There's always a silver lining. It's what we always say, Justin.
Thanks, George.